Hello everyone, my name is Praveen Shinde. In this video, on behalf of Purple Hat, I am going to cover one important chapter for 17 marks single phase AC series circuit. This is for 17 marks, many times comes in the exam. Resistor, inductor, capacitor, these are three elements can be connected in series in AC circuit. Okay, so we'll see the response. We will cover entire syllabus but in short duration, and we will see where 17 marks can be taken in our pocket. Okay, so this is important. 17 marks, there will be 30% theory and remaining 70% will be only numerical. So I will cover numerical also in this video. So what is resistor? When I have a resistor, let me change the color. When this resistor is connected across the source of supply, V equal to Vm sin omega t. This is instantaneous value of the voltage. R is the value of resistance. Instantaneous current I will start flowing through the resistor. Okay, in this case inductor, I will connect inductor with the source of AC voltage. Same source I will consider. So V is equal to Vm sin omega t, and the instantaneous current I will start flowing through the coil inductor. Similarly, we have capacitor in farad can be connected across the source of supply with the value of voltage V equal to Vm sin omega t, and the instantaneous current I will consider I ampere through the capacitor. L is inductance in Henry, C is capacitance in farad. Now I will quickly give the solution for this calculation. Current through resistor, voltage across resistor, and the power, active power consumed by the resistor or power drawn by the resistor, and various things we will cover. Here also in inductor we will cover various things. Similarly for capacitor we will see various parameter including phasor diagram and waveform we will also calculate in this case. Now suppose this is instantaneous current I. If I apply Ohm's law, I is equal to V by R, because circuit has resistance. Ratio of voltage to resistance is equal to this instantaneous current. I have this voltage Vm sin omega t. So Vm upon R sin omega t. I is equal to Im sin omega t. Okay, this is my voltage equation V, and this is my current equation. So we got voltage and current in the case. Okay, now power, also important thing in the case of resistance. Power, it is product of RMS value of voltage and RMS value of the current. This is equal to power in watt in case of pure resistor. Okay, we will at the end of the chapter we will find the waveform phasor diagram for all the cases containing resistor, containing inductor, containing capacitor. In short I will just cover the finding value of voltage and current in case of the case. Okay, now take an example of inductive circuit. I will find once again voltage is known. We have voltage known, current we want to find. Okay, so basically when inductor is connected, current in a inductor is equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. This is the instantaneous value of the current taken by the inductor. Im is equal to maximum value of the current. Im is equal to Vm divided by omega L, and this is Vm and this is omega L is equal to inductive reactance XL. This is maximum value of current in ampere. This way the value of voltage known, so we can find the instantaneous value of the current. So I is equal to this equation. So inductive reactance, it is the opposition offered by inductance of a coil to flow the alternating sinusoidal current called inductive reactance. Okay, so by Ohm's law Vm by XL, this is equal to Im. Hence we will find the power. Instantaneous power is always P equal to product of voltage and current I. Okay, so multiplying this voltage with this current, you will get power P is equal to 0. P is equal to 0 because this inductor does not consume any power. So power taken by the inductor is equal to 0 because this is the energy storing device. Okay, so this is important. Inductor is energy storing device. So active power consumed by average power. This is average power, this is instantaneous power. So this product and generally is the instantaneous value of voltage, and this is the instantaneous value of the current. So average power will come 0 for inductor and capacitor, while resistor have average power, product of voltage and current. Similarly, I will take look at the capacitor and I will find the equation for current through a capacitor. I is equal to, once again, Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. This is important. Current, instantaneous current I is equal to Im sin omega t plus pi by 2. This is voltage known when.
सो मित्रांनो, BEE चा तुम्ही व्हिडिओ बघताय, तुम्हाला नक्की आवडतोय, तुम्हाला हा व्हिडिओ अजून डिटेल मध्ये बघायचा असेल, फुल युनिट शिकायचं असेल तर पर्पल ॲड ॲप्लिकेशन डिस्क्रिप्शन वरनं लगेच डाउनलोड करा. त्यामध्ये आपल्या सरांनी हाच पूर्ण युनिट आणि सगळेच युनिट BEE चे डिटेल मध्ये शिकवले, ते डिटेल मध्ये बघा आणि मी 100% गॅरंटी देतो तुम्हाला काहीच येत नाही तरी तुम्ही BEE कोर करशाल. तसंच तुम्हाला येतंय तर तुम्ही नक्की BEE कॉलेजमध्ये टॉप करशाल. तो पर्पल ॲड ॲप्लिकेशन घ्या, त्याच्यावरनं स्टडी करा, पुस्तक पण येऊ नका. पर्पल ॲड ॲप मधले व्हिडिओज बघा, नोट्स बघा आणि पेपर सोल्युशन घ्या, IMP करा, तेच पेपरला येणारे 100% गॅरंटेड आपण BEE या लास्ट अटेम्प्ट असेल.
And this is the instantaneous current, generally solved for calculation of current I. Okay, this Im is equal to omega Vm, omega C and Vm. This is called maximum value of the current. Okay, so using this I will update the equation for current. I is equal to Vm upon omega C sin of omega t plus pi by 2. So I is equal to Im. This entire term Vm by omega C, this is equal to Im sin of omega t plus pi by 2. This is my required expression for the current through a capacitor. Here current and voltage are in the phase. For pure resistor, phase angle phi is equal to 0 for pure resistive. Power factor become unity. Power factor in the case of resistance become unity. Case number second, phase angle phi is equal to pi by 2, but this current has phase angle minus. So this is equal to minus pi by 2, means circuit is purely lagging, purely inductive. Okay, purely inductive circuit. This is pi by 2. Okay, here phi is equal to again pi by 2. So circuit is again leading because current has this positive value of phi. In this way we can identify the circuit, type of circuit. Circuit when phi is equal to 0, assume that this is resistive circuit. When phi has something fixed pi by 2 value, it may be either inductive circuit or capacitive circuit, but pure circuit, pi by 2. Okay, and observe the angle, current minus, current lagging, circuit is inductive and lagging power factor. Observe the value of current, angle, phase angle, pi by 2. This is leading, current lead the voltage by this pi by 2 angle, so circuit is capacitive, so power factor will be leading. This is need to remember. Now RL circuit. Okay, now this is combination, very important combination. This is very important topic, 6 marks maximum. There are chances 6 to 10 marks. This is also important. And here problems are important in case of series RLC circuit. Okay, now this is important. Here student can do one thing, voltage, current, waveform, phasor diagram. If you try to plot for this case, this become very easy for understanding. RC circuit also. Here there are 3 cases. Okay, now look at the circuit. Series RL circuit means we have resistor, inductor in combination and source of supply AC V equal to Vm sin omega t is connected. This is R in ohm, L inductance in Henry, instantaneous current I, ampere is flowing through the circuit. This is I, instantaneous current. Okay, now voltage, this case also voltage known, and current we have to find current. Okay, so by solution I will direct write equation for current because I want various data, impedance, value of current. So I is equal to Im sine of omega t minus phi. Okay, now RL circuit, so this is not pi by 2. Okay, consider phi. Im is equal to Vm upon Z. This is ratio of voltage to resistance because now impedance, this circuit contain impedance. Okay, so this circuit has now impedance Z. In pure resistive circuit, impedance Z is equal to R. Pure inductive circuit impedance is equal to XL. Pure capacitive circuit impedance Z is equal to XC, 1 upon XC. Okay, this is for purely resistive circuit, impedance is equal to only resistance. For purely inductive circuit, impedance is equal to inductive reactance. For purely capacitive circuit, we consider this impedance is equal to 1 upon capacitive reactance. Okay, so this circuit now impedance combination of R and L. So this is impedance. This is called maximum value of the current or amplitude of the current in ampere. So this is the case. Here we can find phasor diagram also. Okay, when current and voltage are known, this is voltage, this is current, we can also plot the phasor diagram. Look at, I am taking voltage phasor on reference x-axis. This is reference x-axis. Ha gaya imaginary axis. Voltage, because phi is equal to 0, voltage also have 0 value. Okay, similarly current has angle minus phi. Current lag behind the voltage by minus. This is positive quadrant, this is negative quadrant. So current will be here, somewhere here, and phi. This is called phasor diagram for this case. Voltage and current. Voltage and this is current. The angle between these two will be equal to phi. Now RC circuit. We have a resistor and capacitor. Capacitor, this is V equal to Vm sine omega t. This is R, this is capacitance C, and the instantaneous current I will start flowing through the circuit I. Okay, these two cases are general or most important cases, and here you can take 6 mark benefit. इथं 6 मार्क आरामात, 6 ते 7 मार्क आरामात थिअरीमध्ये किंवा याच्यामध्ये काढू शकतो आपण. Now if this is voltage, current for this case I is equal to Im sine omega t plus phi. Current lead the voltage. Okay, circuit is capacitive, resistive plus capacitive, so angle is positive phi. Okay, here like phasor diagram, here I will try to find different things, power, active power, reactive power, like these issues I will try to solve. Okay, voltage this is, and impedance Z is equal to, suppose you try to calculate impedance, this is equal to R minus J XC ohm. This case impedance also we can update R plus J XL in ohm. Impedance for RL circuit, impedance for capacitive circuit, and then power is equal to product of instantaneous power is the product of V into I, and average power P average is equal to VI cos phi. This is active power, and reactive power for this RC case is equal to VI sin phi, and apparent power for this case is equal to product of V and I. Okay, the power will be common for this inductive circuit, RL per circuit, capacitive circuit, as well as for RLC circuit. Okay, now friends, here is turning point. These two circuit, here voltage, current, impedance we have find. Series circuit we have voltage, current, impedance, power we have seen. Okay, now RLC, when circuit has resistance plus inductance plus capacitance, see the magic now. This is V equal to Vm sin omega t, and this is current I is flowing throughout the R, L and C. Okay, now here will be possibility because impedance Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. Okay, XL and XC, this difference is equal to reactance X. XL minus XC is equal to total reactance X. Now असं पण होऊ शकतं, this is 100, this is small, some lower value. So XL may be greater than XC because XL is equal to 100, XC is equal to 50, XL greater than XC. Okay, case number second, capacitive reactance is larger. Suppose capacitive reactance is greater than inductive reactance. Okay, XC is 100 and XL is equal to 50. Okay, this is XC, capacitive reactance is larger. Okay, XC 100, XL is equal to just 50. Similarly असं पण होऊ शकतं, XL is equal to direct XC, means XL is equal to XC is equal to 50. दोघं व्हॅल्यू 50-50 म्हणजे both are similar. Okay, these are three possibilities in case of RLC circuit because resistor, inductor, capacitor, when we connect in a circuit we have three choices. Either inductive reactance may be greater or capacitive reactance may be greater, circuit behavior changes, or when inductive reactance become equal to capacitive reactance, circuit is under resonance condition. Now reactance, this is most important part because problem and everywhere this in the reactance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance and impedance, this is you have to find all the time. Very important. This is important for again 4, 2, 6 or 8 mark. Even 8 mark you can cover in this topic. Okay, definition important plus your equation, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, equations, solving various problem. हे problem मध्ये सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचं आहे. This is requires to solve various type of problem. So what is reactance? Net reactance X is generally difference between inductive reactance and capacitive reactance. Okay, this is the inductive reactance, capacitive reactance. So X can be positive or negative. So X will be positive or negative. XL जास्त, XC छोटा, this will be positive. XL small, XC large, this become negative. So X reactance depends on circuit. For inductive circuit it is positive. Inductive circuit it is positive. For capacitive circuit it is capacitive. Minus value indicating circuit is capacitive, RC type. Okay, this is about reactance X. It is opposition offered by resistor plus inductor. Okay, reactance is defined as the opposition offered by inductive reactance as well as capacitive reactance in a circuit. Its unit is ohm. Similarly, second, inductive reactance. Okay, now this is inductive reactance. This part is called inductive reactance. So XL is equal to 2 pi F and L ohm. This is called inductive reactance. This inductive reactance just frequency dependent. For fixed value of the inductance, this inductive reactance is frequency dependent. Okay, so this is also we can write omega times L because omega is equal to 2 pi F rad per second. This is angular frequency or angular velocity. So this is the opposition offered by inductance of a coil to flow the alternating sinusoidal current. Okay, this is most important. Theory as well as problem, there are few chances because any problem you have to find inductive reactance for RL circuit or only inductive circuit. or RLC type circuit. Inductive reactance is most important. Okay, this way we can calculate. Now let's see capacitive reactance. Xc is equal to 1 upon 2 pi Fc. This is called capacitive reactance. Again unit is ohm, because impedance Z is equal to R plus J XL minus J XC. Unit is ohm. Impedance unit is ohm. So net reactance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance, this unit also ohm. So this reactance is inversely proportional to frequency. You look, inversely proportional to frequency. It means for DC circuit, capacitive reactance and frequency is inversely proportional, and DC circuit frequency is 0, 1 upon 0 is equal to infinity. Capacitive reactance become infinite. Okay, capacitive reactance become infinite for DC circuit. This is about capacitive reactance. Okay, like inductive reactance, capacitive reactance is the opposition offered by capacitance of a circuit to flow the alternating sinusoidal current. Unit of measurement is same like reactance, inductive reactance as well capacitive reactance. Now phase impedance. Impedance is the most important. You know, the voltage and current has always proportionality. Voltage and current. This voltage is proportional to the current as per the statement of Ohm's law. हा voltage कधी पण करंटच्या प्रोपोर्शनल असतो. हा जो proportionality constant आहे ना, हा this is equal to impedance for AC circuit. So V equal to Z times current I. So this equation throughout you can utilize for finding impedance, current and voltage. Any unknown, you must use this relationship. So I want Z, I can find V to ratio of current I. I want I, V upon Z, I will get V by ratio of V over Z, I will get current also. So this is important impedance. Impedance means this is overall opposition offered by entire circuit to flow the alternating sinusoidal current. Okay, so this impedance has component reactance, inductive reactance, capacitive reactance and resistance. Okay, so this impedance depends on circuit type. Inductive, resistive, pure resistive. Suppose the inductor is not there, capacitor is not there, circuit is become purely resistive. Circuit has only inductance, circuit is purely inductive. Circuit has only resistor and capacitor, circuit become capacitive. Okay, in this way impedance changes, and impedance is most important part. Okay, so this is impedance Z. Its unit is again like ohm. Unit of this impedance is ohm. Like inductive reactance, like capacitive reactance, this unit is also similar. Now phase difference. This is very important. Phase difference is the angle between voltage and current. This is called phi. Angle between voltage and current. Where is the current? Current lagging or leading? This angle shows called phase difference phi in degree. It is measured in degree phi. Okay. Phase difference phi. Finally, power factor. Power factor also important, cos phi. According to this power factor, service agency charges electricity tariff bill for many customer. This is very important. Lower power factor, small value of this power factor means current is very large and more power is utilized by the circuit. So this is very important, power factor. Okay. So cos phi is the cosine of angle between voltage and current is equal to power factor of the circuit or any particular circuit. Cosine of angle between voltage and current is the power factor in a given circuit. Sometimes we can also use cos phi is equal to R upon Z. This is also a reasonable equation. Resistance to resistance, ratio of resistance to impedance directly will give you the power factor. Now series resonance. Yes, we have seen that because of one frequency change in frequency, what happened? Inductive reactance XL become equal to capacitive reactance. This is very important. At one particular frequency, inductive reactance equal to capacitive reactance. We know impedance equation. Z is equal to R plus J XL minus XC. This is impedance. We know generally circuit is RL type, RC type or RLC type. Okay, this is general impedance equation. This difference decide this positive symbol. Higher, this is larger, positive, this is larger, this is negative. Okay, now this equation I am considering this XL minus XC only. So XL minus XC I will equate with the 0. Okay, so this is equal to this XL is equal to omega L. XL is equal to omega L, and XC, you know, XC is equal to 1 upon omega C. So I am trying to find the frequency. That frequency I am trying to find. The inductive reactance and capacitive reactance are same. Okay, so inductive reactance put here, capacitive reactance substitute here. Okay, so omega L minus 1 upon omega C equal to 0. Now if this is entire term equal to 0, so we can separate these two parts. So omega L equal to 1 upon omega C. Okay, now I want omega is equal to omega square is equal to 1 upon LC. So just omega is equal to 1 upon LC under root, and omega is equal to 2 pi f. So substituting 2 pi f is equal to 1 upon root LC. So this is frequency. F is called resonance frequency. So we found the equation. F is equal to resonance frequency is equal to FR also. Somewhere it is considered FR. This is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root LC. This is simple technique to find this frequency. Okay, this is called resonance frequency. At this frequency, या frequencyला inductive reactance, capacitive reactance या equal असतात. जर असं झालं तर सर्किटमध्ये काय चेंजेस होतील? ओके, चेंज नंबर 1, युअर सप्लाय व्होल्टेज इज इक्वल टू व्होल्टेज अक्रॉस रेजिस्टन्स. ओके, वाय? बिकॉज इंडक्टिव्ह रिॲक्टन्स and capacitive reactance are equal, so voltage across inductor equal to voltage across capacitor. So VL minus VC, this is equal to 0. This is one change. Voltage across inductor become equal to capacitor, so difference between two voltages, this is equal to 0. So circuit has this voltage. Impedance is equal to resistance. Impedance, overall opposition offered by circuit is equal to due to only resistance, because cancellation of these two voltage, because inductive reactance, capacitive reactance both are same, so only circuit has resistance part only. Okay, now third thing, power factor cos phi. Cos phi generally we assume resistance to impedance. Okay, so resistance upon a resistance, impedance is equal to resistance in this case. So Z is equal to R. Current is maximum under this case. Current is maximum. Why? Because current is only have opposition in the form of resistance. Okay, so Z is equal to R. Now AC parallel circuit. Suppose we have a resistor, one inductor, we have one resistor and one capacitor. If this combination is connected across the source of supply, we'll find the response V. This is V. Small v is equal to Vm sin omega t. This is RMS current I ampere. This is junction point. One current will leave here. This is I1. This is I2. Okay, this is R1, L1, R2, C1 or C2. Okay, this is the impedance 1. This is the impedance 2. Okay, we will try to find the circuit admittance and the value of the current. This is the case. Now applying Kirchhoff's current law and solving this, applying Kirchhoff's current law at this junction. This is junction I am marking. This is A. Here this law says incoming current is I ampere, outgoing current are I1 and I2. Okay, current flowing towards junction must be taken as positive, while current flowing away from the junction must be taken as negative. Okay, so this is called incoming current. These two are called outgoing current. So I will write equation: incoming current is equal to outgoing current 1 plus I2, and I will find the voltage. I is equal to V upon Z of t is equal to I. V upon Z1 is equal to I1, and V upon Z2 is equal to I2. So putting in the equation, what comes we will see. I is equal to V upon ZT equal to V by Z1 plus V by Z2. Okay, now in this case all the voltages become cancel. This is voltage. If you take this VV common, this voltage can cancel. So 1 upon Z of t is equal to 1 upon Z1 plus 1 upon Z2, and hence it can be solved Z1 plus Z2 divided by Z1 and Z2. Okay, now taking inverse, so Z of t is equal to Z1 Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2. This is equivalent circuit, equivalent impedance in a parallel circuit. We multiply two impedances with sum and divide by sum of the two impedances. So in this way we can find the equivalent impedance for such kind of parallel circuit. Now I want admittance. Parallel circuit has a component like impedance. Admittance is considered parameter in case of this AC parallel circuit. Okay, I will consider admittance Y is equal to 1 upon Z. Admittance is defined as the reciprocal of impedance. This is called admittance. Okay, so this is equal to Y V equal to Y1 V plus Y2 V. Okay, so this is VV become cancel and I get the value of this admittance Y is equal to Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3 if there are multiple branches. Okay, so this is called admittance. Admittance is reciprocal of impedance. It has two components, conductance and susceptance. I will write somewhere here. Y is equal to conductance G plus B. Okay, this is admittance. Its real part is conductance, its imaginary part is susceptance. Unit is similar, mho, MHO. Its unit is also mho or Siemens. Opposite, spelled opposite to the resistance unit or ohm. Okay, so this is real part, this is the imaginary part. These are two components of the impedance. Admittance. These are two components of the admittance. So Y is equal to 1 upon Z, and in this case the impedance you can add here and you get the conductance and you get the susceptance part of the network.
सो मित्रांनो, BEEचा तुम्ही व्हिडिओ बघताय, तुम्हाला नक्की आवडतोय, तुम्हाला हा व्हिडिओ अजून डिटेलमध्ये बघायचा असेल, फुल युनिट शिकायचं असेल तर पर्पल ॲड ॲप्लिकेशन डिस्क्रिप्शनवरनं लगेच डाउनलोड करा. त्यामध्ये आपल्या सरांनी हाच पूर्ण युनिट आणि सगळेच युनिट BEEचे डिटेलमध्ये शिकवले, ते डिटेलमध्ये बघा आणि मी 100% गॅरंटी देतो तुम्हाला काहीच येत नाही तरी तुम्ही BEE कोर करशाल. तसंच तुम्हाला येतंय तर तुम्ही नक्की BEE कॉलेजमध्ये टॉप करशाल. तो पर्पल ॲड ॲप्लिकेशन घ्या, त्याच्यावरनं स्टडी करा, पुस्तक पण येऊ नका. पर्पल ॲड ॲपमधले व्हिडिओज बघा, नोट्स बघा आणि पेपर सोल्युशन घ्या, IMP करा. तेच पेपरला येणारे 100% गॅरंटेड आपण BEE लास्ट अटेम्प्ट असेल.
Now let's see one example. When a sinusoidal voltage of 120 volt RMS is applied to a series RL circuit, it is found that there occur a power dissipation of 120 watt and current flow given by this equation I of t 28.3 sin 314t minus 5. Find the circuit resistance and inductance. This is again important problem because circuit is RL type. So problem is important. Okay, quickly I will try to draw the circuit. Then this is resistor, this is inductor, source of supply, this is R, this is L, instantaneous current I, V equal to Vm sin omega t. Okay, now in the statement, problem statement, something data is given. Yes, RMS voltage 120 volt, V RMS is equal to 120 volt applied to a series RL circuit. Again, power, watt, power dissipation, active power P is equal to 1200 watt is given. Current flow is also given I of t. I of t, this is given 28.35 sine 314 t minus phi. This is data given only. Circuit is RL. What we have to find? We have to find the resistance and inductance value. Okay, now it is become simple to calculate value of resistance and inductance, because impedance Z is equal to R plus J XL, and this impedance also equal to V by current. This is equal to impedance. This is also equal to V by I. Now in this way we can find the value of impedance, because voltage is known and current, if we consider current equation. So let us try to solve here. This voltage is RMS 120 angle 0, no angle given, RMS value of voltage given. Now this is maximum value of current. I of this is, if you compare I of t, this is equal to Im sin omega t plus minus phi. This is your Im, this is your phi. This is equal to phi. This voltage is already given. This current can be calculated because this Im is known. So I will calculate IRMS is equal to Im by root 2. So what it comes, Im is equal to 28.35 divided by root 2. This is equal to, I will use my scientific calculator, MS 991, 28.35 divided by root 2. This is equal to, I is equal to 20.04 ampere. This is RMS value of the current. Now we have current, we have voltage. Here phi is not known. Circuit is inductive but it is not known. But we can simply calculate power dissipation is known. Power dissipation, this is 1200 watt. Okay, so this way it is possible to find out. So P is equal to VI cos phi, and then I have power 1200, voltage 200, voltage 120, current into current 20.04 into cos phi. Okay, now cos phi is only unknown, so cos phi is equal to 1200 divided by 120 into 20.04. we will find it 1200 divided by 120 into 20.04. This is equal to 1200 divided by, in bracket, 120 into 20.04. This is equal to 0.499. Lagging. As circuit is inductive, power factor is lagging. Now from this we can find phi is equal to cos inverse this 0.499. So what cos inverse 0.499 comes? Let's see. 0.499, this is equal to 60. Phi is equal to 60. Now we got the value of phi. Okay, now impedance, if you try to calculate impedance by ratio of voltage to current. Okay, now in this equation, to get impedance I will divide voltage and current. I will make a division of voltage and current because angle is now known. Okay, so finally this Z is equal to V by I. Voltage is 120 volt. This is equal to 120 angle 0. Voltage angle I am assuming 0. Current, just we have calculated current, 20.04 angle, this 60 minus 60. Current lag behind the voltage for inductor, so this is minus 60. Okay, now solution for this 120 upon this, I will make division of this entire term, 120 divide with 20.04, this is 5.98 angle, this 0, this minus, and this minus, this become plus 60. So impedance, this is my impedance in polar form. Okay, after getting this impedance, our unknown is only resistance R and capacitor, inductance L. Okay, R and L only. So just convert this equation. This is magnitude of impedance. Overall impedance is 5.98, but after converting it into rectangular form, I may get direct value of R and L. Okay, so Z is equal to, in rectangular form, shift rectangular, 5.98 comma 60 bracket complete, 5.9 plus J alpha F 0.62. Okay, this is my impedance. If you compare with the standard form of impedance equation, so Z is equal to R plus JXL. So this real part is resistance 5.9, and the imaginary part is inductance L 0. This is entire 0.62. This is the inductance. This is complete solution for the problem. Now let's see another example. In a series circuit containing resistance and inductance, the current and voltage are expressed as this equation, 5 sine in bracket 314t plus 2 pi by 3, and V equal to 20 sine 314t plus 5 pi by 6. Find Z, R, L, power factor, average power. This is again important problem because student has problem here when data come in this sinusoidal form or polar or rectangular form. This is problem for the learner, first year engineering learner student. So we will make it simple, solution simple, and we will try to solve it. Okay, now solution. In a series circuit containing resistance and inductance, means RL type circuit. So we come to know circuit is RL type. Circuit is RL type. This is resistor, this is inductor, this is instantaneous current V is equal to Vm sine omega t. Okay, now circuit has this voltage is known, voltage and current is given. Okay, so what is voltage? V equal to 20 sine 314t plus, now 5 pi by 6. Okay, actually this is convertible, 5 into 180 divided by 6, this is 150. And then current equation, I will again use current equation, 5 sine 314t plus 2 pi, 2 into 180 divided by 3, 120. We found the angle 120 for current. Okay, this is instantaneous value of voltage, this is the instantaneous value of current. What we have to find? Impedance, resistance, inductance, power factor, average power. Okay, now if you find impedance, all the data, all the things can be easily calculatable now. Okay, so apply impedance formula. So impedance, because this can be divided very easily. Okay, so generally impedance we write in this format, Z is equal to R plus J XL. This is also equal to V, ratio of voltage to current. Okay, but I don't know resistance, I don't know inductive reactance, so I will be better to follow V by I. So Z is equal to V upon I. आता आपल्याकडे आहे व्होल्टेज 20. आता मित्रांनो या व्हॅल्यू मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू आहेत. हियर व्हेन वी ट्राय टू कॅल्क्युलेट इम्पिडन्स इन RMS फॉर्म we require RMS value, divide with root 2. So 20 divide with root 2 angle this 150 divide by 5, again divide with root 2 because this is maximum value, we want RMS value, angle 120. This is my impedance equation. Now Z is equal to 20 by root 2 divided by root 2. This is equal to 14.14 angle 150. Then 5 divided by root 2. This is equal to 3.53 angle this 120. Okay, now this part is divisible directly, and this angle we can follow 14.14 divided by 3.53 equal to, this is 4.0, and angle 150 minus here plus वर जाऊन मायनस म्हणजेच minus 120, it means 30. ओके 150 हा पोल प्लस आहे, वरती गेल्यावर मायनस सिम्बॉल लागेल. सो दिस डिफरन्स विल बी 30. सो इम्पिडन्स Z इज इक्वल टू 4.0 अँगल 30, पॉझिटिव्ह 30, बिकॉज सर्किट इज लॅगिंग. सो impedance angle must be positive. After this we can easily find this is magnitude of impedance Z. First unknown Z is equal to this 4.0 ohm Z. First is done. Then second, this is polar form. You get resistance and reactance, inductance directly if you convert this into polar form. Okay, I will in front of you I will try to find its polar to rectangular conversion. Yes, this is polar. This is 4 comma, instead of this angle make comma, press 30, bracket complete. 3 Z is equal to 3.46 plus J, alpha F is 2. This is my impedance. Okay, now if you compare with standard form, Z is equal to R plus J XL, your resistance is this 3.4. So R is equal to 3.4 ohm, and this is inductive reactance XL is equal to 2. So we can find inductance from this inductive reactance. Okay, so XL is equal to 2 pi FL. So this is 2. So inductance is equal to 2 divided by 2 pi into 50. This is called inductance L. Okay, so this calculation I will find inductance. It is 2 over 2 shift pi in bracket 2 pi into 50, 6.3 millihenry. Yes, inductance is equal to 6.36 millihenry. This is answer. Resistance we found, inductance we found. Now power factor, cos of phi generally we have. This is, you can take phi is equal to 30, or current angle also you can take. So phi is equal to 30. So cos 30 is equal to 0.866. lagging. Circuit is inductive, mention direct lagging power factor. And finally average power, it means active power. So simply active power P is given by ratio of voltage, current and cosine of angle between voltage and current. So I will put only value. Voltage is known. Voltage V equal to 20 divided by root 2 into current 5 by root 2 into cos of this angle 30. Yes, P I will get by the solution. So I will solve it. 20 divided by root 2 into 5 divided by again root 2 into cos of 30. This power come 43 watt, 43.30 watt. This is the required expression, solution for the problem. Thank you very much for watching, and I welcome you in Purple Hat institution. Here you will learn lot of problem, lot of mathematical problems as well as theoretical concept you will learn here carefully. Finally, in this video I have covered the single phase AC circuit, and I have covered the topic resistance, inductance, capacitance, the combination of RL, RC, RLC, this with equations, problem, numericals, as well as the resonance, series resonance. This will be very helpful for you people, because 40 minutes, this my investment 40 minutes will give you 10 or 12 mark or 15 marks sometime, because short 40 minutes, this video I am preparing for only 40 minutes, but it may help you because important data I have shared or presented it. Okay, if you like this video, you can subscribe this and share with the many your फ्रेंड्स.
हा युनिट तुम्ही बघितला, तुम्हाला नक्की आवडला असेल, एक कॉन्फिडन्स आला असेल की येस मला आता हा सब्जेक्ट नक्की स्कोर होतो. सो मित्रांनो, याच सब्जेक्टचे अजून रिमेनिंग युनिट्स तुम्हाला असेच डिटेलमध्ये फ्रीली बघायचे असतील तर आपलं पर्पलॅट जे यूट्यूब चॅनल आहे ते लगेच सबस्क्राईब करा, आणि आपल्या यूट्यूब चॅनलमध्ये प्लेलिस्ट आहे बघा, प्लेलिस्टमध्ये जा, प्लेलिस्टमध्ये या सब्जेक्टची प्लेलिस्ट बघा, त्या प्लेलिस्टमध्ये बाकी रिमेनिंग युनिटचे सुद्धा असे डिटेल फ्री व्हिडिओ लेक्चर आहे ते पूर्ण बघा, आणि तुमचा हा सब्जेक्ट नक्की 100% गॅरंटेड पर्पलॅट ॲप्लिकेशन आणि पर्पलॅट यूट्यूब चॅनल सोबत स्कोर करा. तसंच तुम्हाला आवडला तर नक्की आपल्या मित्रांना पण व्हिडिओ शेअर करा. थँक्यू.